In the salt-laden mist of an old mariner's tale, a seabird, the albatross, became not just a bird, but a symbol, a weight, an embodiment of penance and remorse, a representation of the burdens we all, at some point, have to bear. This narrative traces back to Samuel Taylor Coleridge's The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, where an albatross became a symbol of a curse after a sailor shot it, causing misfortunes to befall his ship. The bird was hung around his neck, turning the once revered albatross into an emblematic weight of guilt. Yet such a phrase, an albatross around one's neck, resonates beyond the pages of Coleridge's poem. It has, over time, become a part of our everyday lexicon, evolving into a metaphor for the weights we carry, be it guilt, responsibility, or challenges. This is your host, Danny, and this is English Plus Podcast. Think back to the time when young Jenny, a brilliant student, found herself failing her first major exam. The disappointment felt heavy, an albatross she bore for days. But rather than allowing it to drag her down, she turned her albatross into motivation. Late nights, remedial classes, and relentless perseverance became her norm. By year's end, Jenny had not only improved, but topped her class. Her albatross, the initial failure, became a lesson in resilience. Or consider Mr. Howard, who, after 30 years in corporate life, faced an unexpected retrenchment. The loss of his job became an enormous albatross, bringing with it insecurities and self-doubt. But instead of succumbing to despair, he tapped into a forgotten passion, painting. Today, Mr. Howard is a renowned artist, his works celebrated in galleries. His albatross led him to a path he never imagined, yet one that brought unparalleled joy. Then there's the story of Maria, an immigrant mother who bore the albatross of language barriers and cultural differences when she moved to a new country. Yet instead of seeing it as a setback, she used it as a bridge. Through her struggles, Maria started a community center, a space for people of different backgrounds to learn, integrate, and celebrate their unique identities. The weight around her neck transformed into a community's strength. What's evident in these tales is that the albatross, while a burden, also possesses transformative power. It's not just about the heaviness we feel, but what we do with that weight. Life's burdens, no matter how crippling they might seem, have the potential to shape, redirect, and even beautify our journey. For every entrepreneur who faced countless rejections before their groundbreaking success, the albatross was each denial pushing them to innovate further. For every individual who battled personal demons, their albatross taught them empathy and compassion. For those grappling with the weight of societal expectations, the albatross became a story of breaking free and carving their path. Our lives are scattered with such albatrosses. They hover, sometimes conspicuously and sometimes quietly. And while it's human to occasionally feel drowned by their weight, it's equally human to use them as stepping stones. Remember Liam, who had a childhood stutter? His albatross made school presentations a nightmare. But Liam channeled his energy into writing, penning stories that captivated hearts. That boy with the stutter is today a best-selling author, touching lives with his words. His albatross led him to discover a talent he might never have known otherwise. So next time you feel an albatross settling around your neck, know you're not alone. But more importantly, remember that this weight, this burden, has the power to redirect your journey in ways you haven't yet imagined. For in every albatross, there's a story, a lesson, a new path waiting to be discovered. Embrace your albatross, transform it, for it's not just a weight, but a part of your story waiting to be told.